Well, a work of genius there, and I'll give it to 5 points each. Now, the next game is called Party Pieces. And this is basically what it says. You're all going to bring along their party pieces, in the sense that Hugh and Stephen have worked together on many a comedy show and advertisement. And what we'd like them to do is to bring along a couple of their characters, which is the sort of salesman type at a conference, and just sort of enact out what these salesmen might be saying just before the conference is to begin. But the conference will be about selling a particular product, and can we have a suggestion of what that product may be? Chickens or...
Self-raising flour.
Chickens or self-raising flour? Which of those?
Self-raising flour, I think, is the most exciting.
Yeah, I think so. We could have bags of fun with that, so go ahead.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you some really rather remarkable flour here. You've probably seen flour before. You probably think you know what it is. There's something rather special about this flour. Would you like to tell them, Stuart? Take it away.
Well, first of all... thanks, you old tiger beetle. No, listen, first of all, I'd like to know how many people here are accustomed to raising their own flour. Is that a common experience? I mean, it must happen to you.
I can see one or two hands going up at the moment.
Yeah, I see heads nodding.
Yeah.
I see parts of people's bodies nodding there. So, raising flour, it's a common enough experience. Oh, what a drag it is. Do we not all agree on that? Yeah? Raising flour? Yeah. Well, so maybe you're looking for something a little more automated, a little more responsive. It's dream fulfillment, if you like.
That's right. Now, this flour, before you ask any questions, it doesn't come from Japan.
No. My word, no.
Though to say that it comes from the East might be rather appropriate, because yeast has something to do with it.
Oh, my word, I've long admired your communication skills. I really have.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I've always said a little bit of irony, a little bit of joking, pushes the sale a little bit further along. This flour raises itself, ladies and gentlemen. There's no question about it. I've got a bag down on here. If we're very quiet, if we change the lights, we should be able to see... You're standing on the string. This flour is about to... Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you're going to believe what you're going to see. You're going to want one of these. It's just... Look at it. It's raising. It's going up in the air now. Look at that. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you want one of these for your Christmas gift-giving ideas.
Yeah, for heaven's sake, get your name down, because these babies are going fast. I mean fast. Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, another 5 points each there. Now, the next party piece will be between N and John. Well, they've sort of worked together, because they've both worked together on Spitting Image, doing lots of different voices there. So what we thought we'd do is give them a situation to act out, and then get you to suggest the voices that they might do. So the scene we thought out for them would be for Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson discovering a dead body, that sort of scene. But really quite unlikely people could be playing the part. So have you got any sort of famous voices that they could do? Prince Charles? Yes, I think...
Laurence Olivier.
Hang on, I rather like Prince Charles and Frankie Howard, which we... No, I'm not getting a lot of... Sorry?
Yep.
Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan and... Ronald Reagan and Laurence Olivier.
You know, Watson, I find it rather strange that there's this dead body here in here in my front room.
The body is dead because Petty Rutland killed it?
Well, I can't think how that happened at all. It's a strange phenomenon.
It's quite simple. The only reason the body is lying there is because dear Mickey Kane and I were doing a film together called Sleuth. And I left it there on the floor deliberately so you could come in and look at it.
Did you say Mickey Mouse?
No. You look a bit like Mickey Mouse yourself, don't you?
Oh, no, this is a deer stalker. It's not a proper hat.
It looks a very cheap stalker to me.
Oh.
Well, let's get it. Let's end on that weak pun on that part of the round, and definitely 20 points each there for those two. And now we'll go along to a very popular game, I should imagine, and it's called Improvising a Rap. You know, people do raps, they just make things up as they go along. Well, that's what we're asking these contestants to do, and obviously with a topic or a subject, a nice broad subject if you could give them, for them to rap on. Don't make it specific, like, you know... Citrus fruit. Okay, I think citrus fruit is fine. I think I'm prepared to accept any sort of fruit. Now, what we have for that is a fantastic BBC sound effect of a drum beat, which will start now. And we'll start with John Sessions, if we can, and go down the line, improvising the rap, the fruit rap.
I like Orson Welles. I like any type of crime. I like oranges, apples, and Harry Lime. I like to make myself go toot, 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 and then I hit myself with a drop of fruit. Ow!
I like peaches, I like pears. I like oranges, and I don't cares. I eat them plain, I eat them with a peel on, and then I throw up all over the place, because I don't really like fruit.
Well, I was walking down the street just the other day. I was looking good. I was feeling okay. I was feeling fine, but I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with melon.
I like fruit. I eat it more than I ought to. I find fruit makes your mouth water. But I quite like pears and I quite like apples. And I like those fruits that they sell. Oh, that was apples, wasn't it? I'm sorry, I got that rhyme completely wrong. There we are. I like bananas. I like figs. I quite like bacon. It comes from pigs.
All right, well, I'll give some points there for the moment. I'll give February 15 with a deduction of 5 from Stephen for mentioning bacon again. I'd like to keep you on the subject there. We now come to what is virtually our last game, in which I play a part in the sense that the conceit of this game is that I'm sitting on a life raft, floating in the Atlantic or the Pacific or somewhere, and acting ad lib, the various contestants can just volunteer the worst characters you could possibly imagine hauling themselves up onto a life raft.
Oh, hello, Derek Jameson here. It's bloody wet in that water, isn't it? Listen, I saw your raft coming by and I thought, cold blimey, an acne boy, East End boy like me, I thought I'd come in here and tell you all about Samantha Fox. She's a gorgeous girl. No, wait, listen, she's absolutely fantastic. What's wrong with her?
You're over the side, Derek.
Hey, have you heard the news? The good news.
It's absolutely wonderful to be on board. My name's Giles, by the way. You can call me Mr. Brandreth. Listen, why don't we all play party games?
I remember the last time I saw you and I said I would finish singing that folk song. I met a girl about 5 years ago. And then you join in with hello. Come on, sing hello, hello.
Right enough, next one.
Hello, my name is Ponsonby. I'm from the Acme Stone Cladding Company. Have you considered stone cladding at all for this beautiful edifice at all?
Is there room on this raft for me, actually? Oh, sorry, I didn't introduce myself. The name's Smith, Cyril Smith. Is there any room?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, that was our final game, and awarding 10 points each. So it's just, as far as scoring is concerned, we just need to announce the final positions in the scoring, and it's very, very exciting because everybody was in the high 90s, but winning this week was John Sessions. Well done, John. And the special prize that we devised this week for the winner is that he would get the job of reading out the credits at the end of the show in the style suggested by the other competitors. And John isn't playing any part in this decision.
Edward Fox.
Edward Fox,
Yeah,
well,
Edward Fox.
a real off-the-wall sort of suggestion for John to do. We'll stick with Edward Fox. Well, that's all we've got time for this week, so it's goodbye from all the contestants, and this is me, Clive Anderson, saying goodbye. Goodbye.
Whose Line Is It Anyway featured Stephen Fry, John Sessions, Hugh Laurie, and Enright Tell. Obviously, 2 well-educated people and 2 common people. In the chair was Clive Anderson and Colin Sell was at the piano. The show was devised and compiled by Mark Levison with the producer Dan Patterson, who doesn't buy shirts in Jermyn Street. Good night.